Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have right now this very, very powerful full moon happening exactly in the heart of the lion. The moon is conjoined the star Regulus, one of the four royal stars. You know, there are four royal stars with very high magnitude. These four stars form the cross, which we know as the cross of Christianity, these are the four animals, these are the four archangels. This is very important symbolical cross formed by these four mighty stars. Only four such stars we have. Now, Regulus in the heart of the lion is a star which is about ruling powers. It is the star of courage. We say to someone, you have lion's heart, meaning you have really courage, you're very strong. This is the star Regulus. And for the next 15 days, this star is like forming the energies of the next 2 weeks in a very good way, very powerful. We will be witnessing powerful events, which will be in a way positive because in opposition we have also Jupiter, and this way moon opposing Jupiter, who is in Aquarius, the sun is in Aquarius. This way the energy of Jupiter is like and Jupiter is benevolent, beautiful planet, and the energy of Jupiter is like increased. His influence of good, his influence of abundance, blessing, philosophy, lofty ideals is increased. So this is very benevolent. In addition, how strong is that? We have Mars and Venus, which are trining the moon, and they are also sextiling the sun and Jupiter. Very emotional, very strong, will give results, most probably positive. In the very same moment, Saturn and Mercury are invisible in Capricorn. I believe that because the moon is representing the people, this is somehow giving courage to people to react, to oppose the plans of the ruling. I don't know anymore how to name them, to tell you honestly. So this will give courage. This will give luck, blessing of the planets. And see how interestingly, how symbolically all this is happening. This happens 3 days before Jupiter disappears, becomes invisible. Jupiter becomes invisible. Like he wants to give a last push and help to us, you see. I see this as 2 very good weeks of courage, people reacting to the limitations. You know what I mean. Now, this is for the next 15 days. Let me make important note here. We are talking indeed about this very powerful, beautiful moon full of potentials and courage. And this will be a beautiful opportunity to solve our own fears, to solve our own, let's say, worries, to gain courage, to eliminate something bad. But to tell you, this particular full moon phase is already marking the phase of the moon, or the course of the moon, which will be waning from today on for the next 15 days. Probably you know, because I've been mentioning this quite often. When the moon is waning, we can do a lot. You can do a lot of things to complete matters. We can do certain medical interventions, and I will tell you when is this possible. But new important initiatives, new important beginnings we cannot do because they will lead nowhere. So this is very important. Yes, it will be very interesting, very emotional. Yes, emotional because of the exact conjunction between Mars and Venus, but it will not be appropriate for new businesses. It will be very good for arranging your businesses, for gaining back your power, let's say, but not really for new projects, new initiatives, new businesses, and so on. So this is important note to make. And now, since I just gave you this overview, we will be looking at day by day at these next 15 days to see what each of them is giving us, because this way maybe you can make use to plan your 2 weeks ahead. So we are starting from tomorrow already, Thursday, 17th of January, and this will be the 15th lunar day, still marked by the influence of the full moon. So tomorrow, Thursday, will be ruled by Jupiter. You know, I often explain, actually usually when I make my weekly predictions, that I'm telling you the lunar day, because the more we are connected with the planets, with their rulers, the more we harmonize with their energies. Actually, it is like to work out our horoscopes, to have it, to have more understanding of our lives, our horoscopes, because the more we harmonize with the nature, the better, easier and harmonious lives we have. Therefore, I'm telling you which days are ruled by which planets, which are the appropriate gemstones that we can wear, because this is all in your interest. Now, it will give you a very good connection with the planets. So talking about Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, and if we welcome the sun on Thursday, the first hour is ruled by Jupiter. So it is good to imagine that Jupiter is giving us this blessing of rich yellow-orange color, and we can wear citrine or yellow sapphire on this day to connect with the abundance and blessing of Jupiter. Now, what is appropriate to do on this day? We can do a lot. We can help ourselves to regain courage, fight fears, fight certain limitations if you want, state our position, gaining back rulership position if you want. It is not appropriate for new beginnings. We may travel. Certain non-medical interventions are not appropriate on this day. We can, let's say, do activities which will involve esoteric knowledge, like astrology, astronomy. We can teach others, we can share knowledge with others, we can travel, we can do a lot, but not new beginnings. Now, let's see what is happening on 18th of February, which is Friday, which is 16th lunar day. Another very interesting day, very much of abundance. Again, it will be about regaining courage, power. Even the moon is conjoined very powerful astrological star. So you can study or teach astrology or other serious esoteric knowledge. You can travel, you can do a lot. No medical interventions yet on this day, or at least, or yes, you can, but they should not involve the heart or the spine. No new initiatives, but yes, to work on your fears, you can get very, very good results. The day is ruled by Venus. So again, you're welcoming the sun. Let's say when the sun is rising, you know the first hour is ruled by Venus. Then you can imagine this beautiful pink or very white pure aura around yourselves, and you can wear watermelon tourmaline, very beautiful stone. It's another very beautiful day. And then we have 19th of February, which is Saturday, ruled by Saturn. Now, these days, a little bit tricky because the moon has no course. You know, when the moon has no course, we cannot do much. It means any action is not supported. The moon is supposed to support our activities. The moon has no course, meaning whatever we do, it will either go with difficult pace or you will just don't reach any result. That's why do your routine, do work on your knowledge, share your knowledge with others. But it's not appropriate for medical interventions. Well, yes, you may travel without having serious expectations from anything. You may travel, you may do work of pleasure. Even the other 2 days, which I just spoke about, would be great for some talented work, like you do artistic work. You can. This would be you have the muse. This is also for Saturday, but not really any important business activities. Yes, to create beauty, even to visit, let's say, opera or beautiful, or just beauty, the way you understand beauty will be very beautiful. This is for Saturday. Saturn rules the day. Always when Saturn rules the day, Saturday, if we want to connect with him and have easier maybe influences, it's always good. Let's say we decide to work on Saturday, we say this for him, so that we show that we have discipline. Let's say also we can, if you welcome the sun and then you imagine the aura around yourself to be dark blue, let's say, and then you can wear blue sapphire. And then we have 20th of February, Sunday, 18th lunar day, Sunday. Now the moon here is in very interesting degrees, very benevolent, very much about knowledge too. Sunday ruled by the sun, which will bring enlightenment and blessing and good health. We welcome the sun. We imagine orange red energy around ourselves, which is giving you good health and longevity and energy and enlightenment. And we can wear ruby. But in any way, the moon is in very good degrees in Virgo, very much about knowledge, business, negotiations. This we still may do to negotiate, because also Mercury is still very, very interesting, very powerful, because he's still in a phase after visibility. We may be a bit too emotional, so be a bit understanding and patient with your partners. But medical interventions, you may do if they don't involve the digestive system, let's say. But medical interventions you may do on this day. You can even travel, you can do a lot. So this is about Sunday, it's a very good day. Then Monday, which is 21st of February, 19th lunar day, the moon is conjoined the beautiful star Spica. Very nice. Keep in mind at that same moment, we have the influence of Mars and Mercury. A bit too much, like if we decide to negotiate, it's fine. If we decide to travel, it's fine. But keep in mind, we may be too emotional, or our words, our speech may be too loaded, with emotions. Therefore, it's good to, if we do so, to keep this in mind. But other than that, beautiful day for spiritual practices, creating beauty, writing, teaching others. It's a very good day in this sense. Medical interventions you may do if they don't involve the digestive system, let's say. But it's a good day anyway for activities of which involve literacy and knowledge and business and trade and commerce and negotiations, but not with new initiatives. And the day is ruled by the moon, Monday. You welcome the moon. And then you imagine that after that, the moon is a green or light, or even a white, blue aura, and you can wear aquamarine, very appropriate. And then we have Tuesday, 22nd of February, 20th lunar day. The moon enters very interesting degrees of design, beauty procedures, yes. Creating beauty, design work, studying exact knowledge, sharing knowledge with others. Medical interventions, not at all on this day, not appropriate. Also the day after, which will be Wednesday, not appropriate. But the activities which are listed are fine. Let's say we have to close or arrange our administration, our accountancy, bookkeeping, beautiful day. We will manage fast and well to do that. The day is ruled by Mars. We welcome the sun. We imagine the aura around ourselves to be red, to give us energy, to just energize us to live, to dare. And we can wear red coral. And then we have Wednesday, 23rd of February. The moon is still in very powerful degrees in the Northern Crown constellation. good degrees, but again, not big, not for medical interventions. Very good for design work, beauty, arranging our bookkeeping, accountancy, completion of things, completion of tasks, mainly for knowledge. A very good day. A bit critical when it comes to travel, when it comes no new initiatives on this day, but for design work, beauty, knowledge work, exact knowledge work, you have very good results. And this is Wednesday, day of Mercury, day of Hermes, day of knowledge. So we may you welcome the sun, you imagine light green, lemony aura, you imagine knowledge, that you have access to knowledge, to information. Hermes is ruling the day. You can wear emerald. So on this day you can do a lot, but it will be mainly about knowledge, beauty, designing, like that. Then we have 24th of February, 22nd lunar day. The moon is exactly conjoined sacred hermetic degrees of deep, deep, deep knowledge. Very good position for this, for knowledge. Yes, the moon is fallen in Scorpio, but I love this moon because where else we can get the most of knowledge, the best of knowledge, the deepest of knowledge? This is Scorpio, brilliant for negotiation, for natural sciences, for medical activities, natural sciences activities, beautiful in this sense. And the day is Thursday, day of Jupiter, so you welcome the sun. And after that, you imagine, you know, Jupiter is ruling your day. You have this knowledge. You imagine the aura around you to be orange, and you can wear citrine. On this day, no medical interventions. Tomorrow also not, which will be already the 25th of February. No medical interventions. The moon in Scorpio is tricky for medical interventions unless they do not involve any, you know, extreme activities or like medical interventions, which in general avoid to be on the safe side. I told you this is Thursday, ruled by Jupiter. You can travel, you can do a lot, you can study, you have very good results, you can do spiritual activities, but again, like I said, avoid medical interventions. Now we look at the day after, same thing. Very much the same, very much about knowledge, but this is already Friday, 25th of February, 23rd lunar day. Venus rules the day. So you can, you imagine that you welcome the sun, and you imagine the energy around yourself to be very light, clear, blue even also is allowed by Venus. And you can wear pink quartz, let's say, on this day. You can do a lot for yourself, but not really. But just be careful with any medical stuff. To complete business, to finish class, to finish knowledge, to do natural sciences. This is all very beautiful. It is a lot about information and knowledge. And then we have 26th of February, Saturday, 24th lunar day. The moon is in very good degrees in the Milky Way, the galactic center, very lofty, very nice. Yes, help others, share your knowledge with others. It is Saturday. You can do a lot. Medical interventions, you can do, absolutely. You can travel, you can negotiate, you can do so much. You can help others, you can help yourself. Very nice. You can be a little bit too emotional on these days, so be a little bit, you know, more intuitive. This is Saturday, so you welcome the sun, you know. Saturn is ruling. You imagine aura around yourself to be amethyst color, and you can wear amethyst. It's a very, very interesting day. The same is valid, pretty much the same for the 27th of February, which is Sunday. Medical interventions are allowed. Well, I know Sunday is Sunday, but still, if applicable. The sun is ruling the day. You welcome the sun. The aura around yourself to be red. Then you can Well, you can wear garnet or ruby, very nice. This day is very specific. Moon, Venus, Mars are together, very emotional. Be diplomatic, loving, careful a bit with your partners. This all can go into good direction, or if we can balance these energies, very good for otherwise for knowledge, for yes, helping others, doing empathic deeds. It can be day of lofty ideals, sharing our philosophical belief system with others, teaching others, being a guru or studying. This is about Sunday. A very interesting day. And then we look at Monday, 28th of February, which is 26th lunar day. The moon is in the constellation of the Altar, very interesting, with Pluto, very tricky, with Mercury, with Saturn, which are invisible, in Capricorn. Very interesting. It is a bit, well, this day is, we can feel a little bit limited. It is not appropriate for medical interventions, not for traveling, not for new initiatives, not for this day, which will limit us. But we can do, let's say, agriculture work. We can start preparing our gardens, let's say, because of the nature of Capricorn. We can complete matters like bookkeeping, you know, accountancy of the month, like that. It is about completion, no medical interventions. And this is about Monday. On Monday you welcome the sun, and after that, you know, moon is ruling the day. You imagine green aura of abundance, and you can wear moonstone, but not much to do. I would not even travel on this day. It's a little bit tricky. And then we have the invisibility of the moon, which is on the 1st of March, starting on the evening of 28th of March already. Then we have 1st of March, invisible moon, 2nd of March, 3rd of March, invisible moon, up until the moon shows on the evening of 3rd of March to give us the energies for the next month. I will be telling you separately what this means, but in general, you know, when the moon is invisible, the ancients would stay in the temple. They would do little. If you do medical intervention of important, extreme on this day, you may not get good results while the moon is invisible. It is great to do your spiritual activities, to be with yourself, to be with your families, to be at home, but to travel, to negotiate new beginnings, you may not get results. That's why until the 3rd of March is good to be on the safe side and not to do much. Just maintain your routine without worries, but a bit carefully. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this is helpful, and see you very soon with some other information.